Hello fellow collectors, thanks for clicking on the video and a happy new year to everyone. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year's. This is my haul for the end of December 2021. Just 10 titles for me this month, and that includes some very generous Christmas gifts as well. But let's jump right into it. First up here is Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. HMV had what I wasn't expecting, which was a 2 for 15 sale back on the HMV Premium Collection again in December. So I snagged just a couple of titles. Thankfully this month I managed to sort of put a bit of a rein on my spending. But the first one here is Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Newman. This one is another, it's a Tennessee Williams written film. I recently watched, what was it called, with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and just continuing, I'm pretty sure Tennessee Williams wrote that one as well, but yeah, continuing in that sort of vein here with this one. Never seen this one, but obviously Elizabeth Taylor, Paul Newman, both absolutely incredible actors. And I think this one's about their marriage. I'm really looking forward to watching this one. If it's anything like A Streetcar Named Desire or Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, then I know I'm going to be in for a really good time with this one. Next up, and already out of the shrink wrap, it's Munich. I have already seen this one actually. Saw it quite some years back. But with all the talk about the new James Bond film, and I was listening to Daniel Craig just talk about his career, and he mentioned Munich, and maybe it's just been too long since I've seen this one, but I can't remember him in it at all. So obviously I can't remember the film very well. So I thought it'd be a good idea, a timely pickup to get this one and watch him in it as well. I remember thoroughly enjoying this one. Quite a serious film from Spielberg, about an Israeli squad assigned to assassinate some people after an attack. So yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. Eric Bana, of course, but if it's Scott Spielberg, it's going to be something special. So yeah, looking forward to revisiting this and seeing how good Daniel Craig is before he was James Bond. Next up. I went back to FOP just for a couple of BFI titles. I just couldn't leave it alone. £6 is just incredibly good. Such a great price. So first one here I picked up is Tess, filmed by Roman Polanski. Also a controversial director to say the least. But I don't know anything about this film. I had it recommended to me a little while ago, and of course it's on the 1001 movies list as well. So yeah, really keen to see this one. If anyone's interested. Yeah, the back doesn't give too much away either. A peasant girl who's incredibly attractive, and her fate, pretty much. That's all it gives away. So that's all the information I'll be going into it with. But keen to see this one. His films are certainly interesting, if nothing else. Next up is Polytechnique, filmed by Denis Villeneuve. Though I've probably butchered that. No matter how many times I hear his name, I don't think I'll ever get it quite correct. But an absolutely stellar director, definitely one of my favourites. And this one's been on my list to get for quite a while. I believe possibly his first film, or his first feature length anyway. A film about a famous Canadian school shooting, I believe in the 80s, in 89. But quite a harrowing watch, I believe. But yeah, really keen to see this, just keen to see some of his early work, and sort of see where he started and where he's at to now. I still actually haven't seen Dune, so hopefully we'll watch that as soon as possible, because I love the book, so hopefully the film will be great. But yeah, really keen to watch this one. And I mean, at £6, it's an absolute steal, isn't it? Next, we've got a couple of Eureka titles. First one up is Marty. Again, this one's on the 1001 movies to watch. I don't know too much about this one. Obviously, Ernst Borgnine is is the main character, Betsy Blair as well, though I can't say I've heard of her. I think this one's a romance, just about a lonely butcher on the hunt for love, I think. But yeah, I was reading it back, and interestingly, it was won the Palme d'Or at Cannes and an Academy Award, which was the first film to ever do that, or one of only 2 films to ever win both grand prizes, which is incredibly impressive. And The Lost Weekend was a really interesting film as well. But yeah, I mean that alone intrigues me no end. So yeah, really keen to see this one. Next up, we've got Throwdown. Eureka had just a small sort of sale on some Kung Fu titles, just over between Christmas and New Year, I think. And yeah, I again tried to rein in the spending a bit this month because Christmas was expensive. And so I just picked up this one title, which is Throwdown by Johnny To. Really keen this year to try to get into some more Hong Kong movies and some more Chinese movies in general. So I thought this would be a good place to start. I know Criterion have an edition of this as well. I think, if I'm right in saying, a very recent edition. I mean, this is, of course, yeah, it's number 230, so it's not that long ago from that Eureka released this either. But yeah, really interested to see this one. And yeah, as I say, I'm hoping this year to watch quite a lot more of some Hong Kong cinema and pick up a few more titles from China as well. And these last 4 were from Christmas, which, yeah, I was really, really happy to get. I was not expecting so many titles from Christmas, and we, yeah, as a family, don't usually get each other a huge amount of stuff. Try and keep Christmas less about things and more about being together. But this was absolutely amazing, blew me away. So first up here, we've got Eye of the Needle from BFI, which I think I will change out for a clear case as soon as I can. Classic Donald Sutherland film, World War II drama, where he is a spy. I don't know too much about this one, though I did watch The Eagle Has Landed over Christmas, so it's got me kind of in a mood for another World War II thing with Donald Sutherland. So yeah, I'm actually really, really keen to get on with this one. Next, which I was not expecting at all, is High Noon from Eureka. I'm absolutely delighted to see this one. Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly. Yeah, really, really excited to see this one. I've been wanting to watch it for quite a while. I ended up discussing it randomly with my mum, of all people, who was talking about it. And yeah, I was saying how much I wanted to see this one. And yeah, really, really glad that she got it for me. Yeah, as I say, was not expecting to watch it at all. But yeah, I mean, this is just an iconic Western. Yeah, I'll be watching this one very soon, to say the least. I love Grace Kelly as well. She's always in incredible films. Hopefully this one will live up to my sky-high expectations. And next up, a 4K, which again absolutely blew me away. I was not expecting to get any 4K titles, to say the least, this Christmas. But My Fair Lady, Audrey Hepburn, Rex Harrison, one that I've not seen before, that I've wanted to see for a long, long time. I've heard incredible things about this restoration, one of the best 4Ks out there, I believe, or certainly at the moment anyway. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to watch this. I've sort of been slowly making my way through Audrey Hepburn's filmography. I still haven't seen too many of hers. Seen sort of, maybe 3 or 4, I want to say. So yeah, I'm absolutely delighted to get this one. I cannot wait to watch it. It's an absolute classic. It is a musical, which is not usually my taste, but strangely I do find myself loving the odd musical. So hopefully this will be one that I love as well. But yeah, really excited to see this, and honestly can't wait to see just how this one looks. And last but not least, a classic for me, Where Eagles Dare, Clint Eastwood, Richard Burton, Mary Ura? Not sure how to say that. But yeah, this is yeah, a sort of classic for us. This was, if anyone's been watching my videos, I talked about a little bit about Force 10 from Navarone a little while ago, and this came into our family sort of film catalogue around the same time. So yeah, I watched this as a kid a few times, but honestly can't really remember very much about it. I got the book of all things for Christmas a few years ago by Ian McLean. Where Eagles Dare, and it was, I absolutely loved it. I got Ice Station Zebra and Where Eagles Dare, the books, and I bought myself on the HMV Premium Collection Ice Station Zebra, which unfortunately was a bit disappointing in comparison to the book, which I thought was exquisite. But yeah, so I remember liking Where Eagles Dare a lot when I watched it, but obviously that was many years ago now. But I'm hoping this lives up to it. Lives up to the book, lives up to my memory of it, and yeah, it's been a while since I've read the book now, so even if it's not quite up to the standard of the book, hopefully I won't be able to remember the book incredibly well enough so that it won't be disappointing or anything like that. Oh, sorry, Ian McLean. I meant Alistair McLean. He's the chap, the author, Alistair McLean. But yeah, I mean, Clint Eastwood, Richard Burton. What more do you need in a movie? I'm really keen to see this one and to revisit it, especially after, I mean, we're talking maybe 15 years or even more since I've seen it. So yeah, excited to see this one. I just remember particularly one scene on the cable car, and I was on a cable car recently, which made me think about it as well. Though luckily that one survived, and there was no life-threatening danger on it, which I was very grateful for. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. So, yeah, just the 10 titles for me in December. So, thankfully, my end of November haul, which was extremely large, certainly by my standards, I managed to stick to my guns a little bit and not pick up too many this month, which I was glad about. And I'll tell you right now, my bank account was certainly glad about as well. But yeah, absolutely delighted with the 4 titles that I got for Christmas. I can't believe I got a 4K. I'm so over the moon about that. But yeah, really keen to dive into these ones. And yeah, hopefully this will be a great haul. As I say, yeah, Munich's the only one I've seen out of these, but that was so long ago. I'm struggling to remember that one as well. Sorry, Munich's the only one I've seen, and Where Eagles Dare as well. But yeah, both not seen for a long time, so it'll almost be like watching them afresh, I'm hoping. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you guys had a lovely December and had some great pickups as well. And I'll see you in the next video.